big stain. What's up, guys? It's Tuesday. I watched this YouTuber. His name is Remington, or his channel name is Remington James. He does like anabolic recipes. So I was watching his channel and I came across a recipe for anabolic enchiladas. Also, I'm Mexican, so what caught my eye is that he was using flour tortillas, and it's like a big portion. So I'm wondering if his portion size is meant for like him by himself, because there's no way I could eat 6 enchiladas in one sitting. And then I'm also wondering if we could actually do like leftovers, if the flour tortilla is gonna get soggy the next day. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put them together. I already have the oven preheated at 350 degrees. I have the meat browning, or almost brown. Everything is already pre-measured out. We're gonna taste test it on camera, and then I'm gonna save one of the rolls for tomorrow for breakfast, because I'm a grown-up and I can eat whatever I want for breakfast. And then let you guys know how it held up, if it got soggy. Because normally Mexicans use corn tortillas for enchiladas, not flour. So I'm pretty sure it's gonna be soggy, but I guess we'll find out, right? So the recipe calls for 448 grams of 96% lean ground beef, 120 grams of diced green chiles, 3 grams of chili powder, 3 grams of garlic powder, which I have both measured out here, 6 low carb, high fiber tortillas, which I use these ones. They're smaller than his, but it'll do as a tortilla. And then it calls for 224 grams of fat-free mozzarella and 549 grams of the red enchilada sauce. So let's put them together. So first we're gonna throw the chiles and the seasoning in the ground beef and mix it all up, and then that'll finish off that. And just mix it all together. Okay, so then in the video, he takes about half of the mixture of the red enchilada sauce and he puts it at the bottom of the casserole dish. I'm not gonna put as much as he did, because like I said, I'm worried that the tortillas are gonna get soggy. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm gonna use the whole can like he did, so I guess it really doesn't matter, but yeah, that's a lot of sauce. I'll just spread it around evenly at the bottom. Just so it doesn't stick. Okay, and then he takes one tortilla. Let me get a spoon. Okay. And he puts the sauce in the tortilla. Like I said, my tortilla is not as big as his, so we'll have to do it a little bit at a time. And then takes the ground beef mixture and he like really loads them up, like really fat ass roll-ups, I guess you could say. Then he adds a sprinkled cheese. And then he kind of like folds it over, but I'm gonna roll it up to make it a little bit tighter. So kind of like that. So then some stuff fell out on the sides. I'm just gonna stuff it back in as much as I can, and then I'm gonna place it in the dish. Put the folded side down. These should be, I don't know why I keep talking. I'm just gonna do it with my hands because it's easier than using a spoon. I'm gonna use this whole thing of cheese, so it's okay, I'm putting my hands in there. And then I don't really know about fat-free cheese. I mean, I'm kind of willing to risk, I do low calorie, and I'm kind of willing to risk high fat or full fat cheese because I noticed that when the fat-free cheese melts, it kind of melts like plasticky, kind of like a plastic lid or something, like a plastic flat, I don't even know what to call it. And then it gets like super hard, and even if you heat it up or put it back in the oven or microwave it more, it's still really hard, and I don't like that. And I tried, I don't know if it was the Walmart brand, and it happened with that one, but it was, I think, fat-free cheddar. And so now I'm gonna try the fat-free mozzarella, but the HEB brand, and see how that one goes. And if this one melts the same way, I think I'm just gonna stick to full fat cheese. Oh shit, I forgot the sauce. But yeah, just keep loading them up. Put on more cheese. The dogs, they're outside peeing and pooping, but they're really bullying the dog next door. I was telling my dude that I get super nervous when I'm making these videos because I feel stupid talking to a camera like it's gonna talk back. And you can see that in all of the videos, like you can see how nervous I am. And so I'm kind of hoping that, get out of here. I'm kind of hoping that by doing something like this, which is cooking, because I like cooking, it'll kind of help take my nerves away. But at the same time, I don't think it is. I think it's just a in my head thing. So like I said before, I've been on this planet for like 10,000 years. Note the wisdom over here, gray hair. And I, as a Mexican or a Latina, however you want to call it, I've never seen enchiladas made with flour tortillas. So this is definitely a first for me. But like Mexican food is kind of like high in fat. We use a lot of oil, lards, rice, beans. We use that in a lot of the recipes. So if this one works out, that would be super awesome because it's low calorie, I guess, kind of. But I don't really see how it's gonna work with the flour and the sauce. Okay, so then, now that I have them all, I don't know if you can see them. They're all here in the casserole dish. I'm gonna throw some additional meat on them. Now I made more meat for myself because I know that this isn't gonna, or at least I think it's not gonna work out for the morning. So then I can make like a little taco bowl or something out of the rest of that. And then I think he throws the rest of the sauce, goes on top. Just kind of load it on there. And then the rest of the cheese. Get that on there. I'm gonna wash my hands. this in the oven for 30 minutes at 350 degrees so the cheese melts and everything kind of like sticks together. So that's it. We'll be back in 30 minutes. I forgot to set the timer. Okay, everybody, I'm back. It's been 30 minutes. The oven is beeping like crazy because the timer's up, so let's pull it out. That's what she said. Ooh. Ah! So, this is the final product. Can you see? I don't know. I can't see. And the cheese melted pretty well. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take one of them, I'll cut it in half. Okay, so I'm gonna take one of them, I'm gonna cut it in half, and then I'll take a bite, and let's see. Okay, so yeah, the tortilla looks pretty soggy from here. I'm gonna need a spatula. I don't even know where one ends and the other begins. Okay. Oh no. Some of the tortillas stayed stuck at the bottom of the pan. Lovely. Cheesy. Okay, let's get this guy out of the way. And then we are going to cut this baby in half. Oh. It's very soft. Okay, so it's kind of falling apart. Well, let's give it a shot. Okay, yeah, so the cheese kind of melted the same, kind of like a hard layer of plastic. Okay, so I have tortilla, I've got a piece of green chili, and some carnita, which is ground beef. Smells good. Okay, so the flavor's there. It's really good. I like the spice from the chili powder. That was a good call, Mr. James. But this tortilla, dude. Hot. The tortilla is pretty soggy. And then look, this is the top layer of cheese. You see how it's like crunchy, the texture almost. I feel like this kind of stayed more sturdy than the actual tortilla trying to hold the meat together. I think I could definitely try this again. Like I said, the flavor's really good. But maybe with corn tortillas, or if they have like a different, not flour tortilla. then yeah. So this is cheese. And this is the tortilla. Like it's, look. Definitely not a win. But I mean, if you're down for soggy tortillas, it works. Or maybe it's just me. Maybe other people have tried it and haven't had this problem, but I'm not a fan. So I'm not gonna eat that tomorrow morning because I'm pretty sure it's gonna be way worse by then. But I guess we'll have to keep looking for the perfect recipe. See y'all.